All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. We're back. And I just want to preface by saying we recorded this on Tuesday. So if some news comes out,
which it will,
which it probably maybe will,
we got everyone.
Got everyone
we needed.
We did it. We won the offseason
already.
And I'm all in.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
6-6.
How could you not be all in if we get these two guys?
Gotta see it on the field.
You've seen Kyle McCord on the field.
Yeah.
12-1.
Not with the
That's
N
a
on
whole
his
different roster.
Not with the N on his helmet, and not with the offensive line we have.
We've made a bowl game in what, 7 years?
7 years.
We've also our quarterbacks.
You guys were all in
We
last.
almost did.
Hey, you guys were all in this year.
Yeah, we
got
almost
Jeff
made a bowl game.
Sims. We got Jeff Sims last offseason. We're back. Idiots.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Kyle McCord is the biggest upgrade from Jeff Sims possible. That was available.
Yeah, well, you never know.
We need no line.
People thought Jeff Sims was an upgrade from whoever we had before.
Casey?
Yeah. And he sucked.
I think there's more evidence. I get it's obviously it's a high caliber roster at Ohio State, but there's evidence he's not a turnover machine.
He's better than Jeff Sims. I will give you that.
Yeah.
But
if we have a
he
quarterback,
started at Ohio State, he's got to be good.
But he might die
Yeah,
behind
he's not
our
mobile.
offensive line.
Well,
He
then we
could.
got Dylan Raiola backing him up. And then when he dies,
He's a freshman.
then
Then you guys are sad,
We got
and then
Danny
we're back
Dimes.
in the
Chubba.
same spot we were this year.
Chuba and then Danny
Back to
Dimes.
Chubba.
Then we're back to 5 wins, and everyone's sad.
If
So
if we have Kyle McCord and Dylan Raiola and we only win 5 games, then
then you can be done.
yeah. Then I will never buy in again, and I'll never drink the Kool-Aid in the off. If we win 5 games next year, the caveat is we have both of those quarterbacks. I won't say a
it's fair.
word in the offseason,
It's fair.
but I don't know how 2 5-stars, the number 1 quarterback in the country, 5-star plus, 5-star wide receiver.
What were Raiola's stats like this year in high school? Were they insane?
I know there
I
was
feel like
one
I
game.
didn't really hear
I thought
much
he saw
about him.
something. He had like 34 touchdowns and 1 interception.
There was one game he had,
good.
I think, 5 touchdowns in the first half.
Okay.
I think his team went 11-2. I think because he moved down to Georgia, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's playing better competition, but
I'm looking to see senior stats. Because, yeah, he moved to Buford. There's no way this is... Okay. 2,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Yeah. It's pretty
Average
good.
QBR of
it's pretty good.
136.
That
The
doesn't-
good thing about if we do get Raiola, hopefully he brings a lot of people with him. Like, hopefully other recruits see that and come
Yeah.
with him. That's the goal.
He threw
Same
88...
with McCord.
Yeah.
If he can bring some Ohio State guys.
Yeah. Which it sounds like he will with Fleming. So that's good.
His career in high school, he threw 88 touchdowns, 11 picks. I mean, we threw more than 11 picks all year with the quarterbacks we had, I'm sure, in over 4
Yeah,
years.
Probably pretty close.
Probably.
Why does Fleming want to come here? I mean, I get McCord. Like, he pretty much lost his job, but Fleming, it's a lot better offense. Wide receiver they get so many
Yeah.
guys in the NFL.
True.
Why is he coming here?
Maybe he's thinking Harrison goes back, and then they have the number 1 wide receiver coming in.
You're a clear
So he's
number
wide
1.
receiver 3 again.
You're a clear number 1 here.
Yeah, you're the main target here.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
NIL money, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he's just boys with McCord.
Could be.
Because if Marvin
Could be a
Harrison comes
connection.
back, the NIL, like, I've seen reports that, like, they are going to try and offer him, like, $20 million. Basically matching what he would get in the NFL.
Yeah.
To keep him for 1 year. So, like, yeah, you're still going to make a shit ton on NIL at Ohio State, but you're already potentially $20 million just going to one player.
True.
Yeah.
Where last year maybe you got, we'll say $2 million at Ohio State last year. That could get cut down, even if it gets cut down to $1 million. Like,
Yeah.
still a
I mean,
ton of
Rule
money.
was talking on Pat McAfee today about how
I saw that. He was
Yeah,
on the
well,
show
that was
today.
crazy.
Watch that.
But obviously you can't guarantee money, so and the coaches can't talk about it either. So if these collectives and there's no contract binding them to the, so if the collectives don't get the money, I mean, that's a lot of money to promise someone.
Yeah.
And to raise.
Yeah.
And there's no contract that, he's for sure going to get that.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a possibility that one player is going to get $20 million, then you have to, and you're going to be at best wide receiver 2 if Marvin Harrison comes back, where you can go to Nebraska. Maybe your NIL, it's similar. I'm sure we're going to offer a little bit more, but you're a clear number 1, and all of your wide receivers are young. Like, makes sense. And you're coming with your 5-star quarterback that is 12-1 as a starter. Clearly, he's going to try and throw you the ball as much as possible.
Yeah.
Excited.
It is pretty crazy to see. Like, we're in the mainstream media now in Nebraska. These last couple days, like, everybody's tweeting about us.
Yeah.
Matt Rule goes on Pat McAfee. Barstool's tweeting about us.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
It's like every other post on
National
Sounds
champions.
like he's buying in.
I'm not buying in.
No,
I'm
he's
just saying
buying
it's cool.
in. He's buying in.
Far from it. These past years have hurt me too much.
No, he'll be
Not
back.
doing it.
He'll come around. Chris, I don't know. He'll stay firm.
I'll wait till I see it
I
first.
think Trevin will come around. We'll get him.
Yeah.
Nope.
Let's talk about your guys' team,
Yeah.
Nebraska Basketball.
Season's back on track.
Big win.
We never
against
left.
Michigan State.
We're back.
Yeah.
But we never got off the train.
Listen, if
Minnesota
you jumped off the train last week, I don't want you back. 'Cause
I was close to jumping off.
every team
atrocious.
has one bad week, and that just
So you
happened
need
to
to
be
wake
ours.
up, maybe.
That was
We
atrocious.
needed that
Might
to
have
wake
woke 'em
up.
Didn't we only have 2 players score in the second half against Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Minnesota was bad.
Minnesota
Minnesota's
was
not good.
But
very frustrating.
teams learned from that.
Yep.
And we did.
Yeah.
We came out second half against Michigan State, and we played our asses off.
Yeah,
we played really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we'd
And
play
Michigan State will
pretty
get it
well.
going. Like, people say, oh, they're 4-5. Yeah, 3 of their losses are like Duke, Arizona, and like
They'll turn
Kentucky
around.
or something.
They do it every year.
They'll be fine. They'll get it together. It'll end up being a really good win.
I saw our average Ken Palm ranking against teams that we play is very low.
Correct.
Very
the
low.
schedule's been
It's
easy,
like
except
close
for
to the bottom.
this week.
But you know what we are in the net ranking? 68. You know what that means?
We're in.
First round of the tournament. First round.
Play-in game.
Playing game.
Does that count?
It counts. It counts as a tournament win if you win that.
If you want to play in game,
That's
that
just-
shouldn't
it's a
count.
That's
tournament.
just such an
That shouldn't
asterisk.
count.
It's round
No,
one.
it's not.
That's
It's
round
a
one of the
tournament win.
tournament. It's
That's
round
an
one.
asterisk. There will
It's
be
round
an
one.
asterisk.
No, there won't. It's round one.
That's an
That's an
asterisk. If we
asterisk.
win
Not
a
an
playoff
asterisk.
game or a playing game, that
not
is
an
an
asterisk.
asterisk for
Nope.
sure.
No chance. Well, it's fine. They'll win that and then win 2 more.
Yeah. Then,
Actually, they'll win 4 more, and
then
you guys will be
yeah,
screwed.
that's awesome.
Big game against K-State on Sunday.
Yeah, they need to win that to.
It's going to be a tough one.
Is that there?
Yeah,
Yeah, at K-State.
Yeah, that'll be tough.
yeah.
Is-
But they're what 8-2, but they're 4-0 in overtime this year.
Yeah, they've won
so
like
like
4 overtime games.
they've kind of snuck by. I think we'll beat them.
You
There,
say that
you
about
said?
every game, though.
Hmm?
You say that about every game. You think we're going to win.
Because we're good.
I do like watching us. Except the
Yeah.
second half against Minnesota
fun.
was atrocious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was bad.
and the Creighton game was bad.
Great game.
But
you
The
just
games
throw
that
those out
we've
the window.
games that we've won, I like our offense. I like kind of a scrappy defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's-
think
they're fun to watch.
It's just
CJ
those
Wilcher.
cold-
Kind of
he
good.
He kind of was the MVP. I got done working the game, and I
yeah.
was like, I'm not sure we win that game if Wilcher doesn't play as well
Wilcher's
as he
been
did.
really good, actually. He hasn't tried to do too much.
Yeah.
Banked in a 3. That was lucky, but
Yeah.
He did.
But when,
he's horrible on defense. But he'll get some rebounds.
get some layups, backdoor cuts.
Yeah.
Because Casey and Gary went out with injuries for a little while.
Oh, I thought we were
Mhm.
screwed.
And Wilcher stepped up. I think he made a 3 and another layup or something.
Matar Diop, he gave us some minutes. He's
Matar.
athletic.
Say that
Matar.
again?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He
Matar
has
Diop.
no Matar Diop.
D-I-O-P.
Yeah. He has no clue what he's doing, but he's athletic. And
He's fast.
Oh, he can guard the rim, and he
His
can dunk.
wingspan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally just Hoiberg just tells him
raw.
stand right in front of the hoop and jump. That's all he tells him to do.
He did it. He didn't shoot it once. He knew I'm not here to
Knew his
score.
role.
Yeah,
He
you
gave us
can't-
some
well,
minutes.
he-
We needed him.
Oh, you don't want to see him shoot.
No.
It's bad. Shoot around it. I could shoot better.
The thing that scares me about this tournament run is like if we aren't shooting well, we're cooked. And if we get behind, like
Yeah, but that's any team.
Yeah.
If you don't
but
shoot
most
well,
teams
you're
have
screwed.
like ways. If we don't shoot the three well, most teams have other options.
We got other options.
Casey's
Mast.
back cuts.
Got Mast is
Mast has
Mast,
been playing.
post touches.
Yeah.
Williams. He can
Yep. He can
make
get
some
to the
things
hoop.
happen. Gary.
If we're in the tournament, we just can't really afford a Casey bad.
It's,
Like
He'll
end of the
step up.
first half,
Yeah.
comes out cold.
I feel like
Yeah.
Casey is struggling a little bit to get open this year.
I think it's just because people are putting bigger guys on
Yeah.
him, and they're
I
like
mean-
bumping him all the time, so he can't get to where he wants to
That's
go.
what
fine.
Minnesota did.
Yeah.
They completely shut him
Yeah.
down.
It
They just
takes
put a
their
guy
whole.
on.
I mean, just the other guys got to step up because they're so focused on Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey still gets his little backdoor cuts every now and then. That's
Yeah.
nice. That opens
Yeah.
it up a bit more.
Is this Casey's senior year?
He's done after this year.
He doesn't have a COVID year.
This will be the last time we see him.
Until he's in the
soak
league.
it in.
He'll get hot. Oh, he's in the league.
League bound.
Okay, so K-State Sunday.
K-State on
That's
Sunday.
our next game.
It's
Get a week off.
Wow.
what? It's at 3 and the volleyball is at 2.
Yeah.
Oof.
So that'll be tough. Yeah, if we
Viewership
win
will
on
be
Thursday,
low.
Yeah. Huh?
Husker viewership might be a little bit low for the basketball game.
I will be watching basketball.
I will be watching basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'll
The-
for sure.
the audience that goes to the games will not be watching the volleyball games.
Yeah.
Definitely won't, unless you can have both games going.
It's stupid how they're doing volleyball. Volleyball on a Sunday at 2.
Yeah, that's
What,
during NFL.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, why wouldn't you do that on Saturdays?
Yeah, I mean,
that is.
I guess
They
they're-
changed it this year to
'Cause
where the
they're- I
teams
mean,
get 2 days off.
There's bowl games, but
Yeah.
there's
but
some NFL
still.
Saturday too, but still.
True.
Yeah. It's dumb.
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
But yeah, go volleyball.
Go
Final
volleyball.
Four,
Final Four.
Tampa.
How is
Pitt.
women's basketball doing? Do we know?
Okay.
They're 8-2, I think. Also,
Okay.
Pretty good.
Haven't kept up with that much.
winter
year?
sports are doing well. Wrestling's good.
Pretty soon the fall sports will be doing well too.
Isn't Nash with like practicing with the wrestling team?
Yeah. Hutchmaker.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's what I thought I saw.
Yeah, he is.
Good.
I mean, can't hurt.
Yeah,
Nothing scarier than a wrestler.
No.
Yeah.
he didn't.
I
Wrestle-
wouldn't mess with a wrestler.
No.
He didn't lose a single match in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with a wrestler.
I bet that helps so much for, honestly, any position in football, but especially.
Defensive
Line.
defensive line.
Oh.
With your hands and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you
And you're
gotta
just
move.
such like you're in so many like uncomfortable situations in wrestling
Yeah.
that like you get. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it helps like get through like holds, all
Yeah.
these like kind of weird things like
Yeah.
can't really practice that. Like you don't want to spend a
True.
ton of time practicing like getting off of like a hold. That's
Yeah.
just a waste of time. But wrestling,
Yeah.
getting held all the time.
Love it.
Back.
All right.
Football
Back.
and basketball
Football.
are back.
Basketball back.
Basketball, yeah.
Basketball's all the way back.
Volleyball never left.
Yeah. Cook's a legend.
He is.
It's gonna be a long off season.
It's gonna be
This is only like week 1.
I know.
And so much has happened.
and really it's
Of
like
course.
it's day 2 of like the biggest.
Yeah.
Obviously like Kyle McCord is still a huge get if he commits. But like we're in day 2 of Raiola. This week is gonna feel like it took months until he's here
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Or Friday or whenever he's getting.
We're back.
People are insane on Twitter with all like the flight tracking and
Yeah.
they'll go to what ticks me off is when like, oh, our coach is following this guy.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, I don't
Like
love
people
that.
go through who people are following and like that's just too much for me.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
I
It
like the
happens, it
flight
happens.
tracking when it's like the coaches and it's like the
Yeah.
Nebraska jet because that doesn't feel like as invasive. But like I saw a screenshot from like a Georgia message board saying like Raiola has to be on this flight from Georgia to Omaha, like if someone knows someone who works for Delta, like have them call out, like be short staffed so they can't like take off that day so he misses. Like that's too much. Like when you're just tracking like, oh, the Husker jet is taking off from Lincoln to Manhattan, Kansas. Like that's fine. It's a university jet. Don't be tracking kids' flights.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Especially a kid who's in high school.
Yeah. Just weird.
That's just over the line.
Yep.
If you're a Husker fan, don't track Royal's flights. Don't tweet at him. Don't DM him. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Let it happen. Yeah, we're gonna find out some way.
Yeah. So if you have no
some
control in the
patience.
matter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
The only
let it,
thing, if you're a fan, the only thing you can do is hurt the situation.
probably.
There's no way, unless you're going to donate to the 1890 initiative, then you're helping.
Our friend Clay Rathman has been tweeting about the 1890 initiative.
Yep.
He's doing his part.
Good.
Yep.
Good. Good. Thanks, Clay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna throw on my Revo shades real quick. I encourage you guys to do the same.
I have mine this week.
Yeah. Thanks for
needed
bringing
them
it. Thanks for
last
being
week.
prepared, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really, your performance showed that you didn't have the
Yeah.
Revos last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else did pretty good, but me.
Yep. Just didn't have your shades on. Couldn't see the board.
Nope.
I love my Revo shades. Best sunglasses I've ever owned. It's honestly not even close.
Yeah. It's a joke if you're spending like legit money on sunglasses and you're not buying Revo, like you're cheating yourself.
Yeah. I've spent money on the bigger brands and it doesn't even compare. It's a waste of money.
And like you might not think it's like that big of a difference. Like, oh, I'm going to spend this money anyway. Like, why not go with like a name that I recognize more?
Mm-hmm.
They're not as good.
Yeah. Not as good.
Sometimes you have to do a little bit of digging to find the best brand.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it for you.
Yeah.
It's Revo.
Revo.com.
NASA engineered.
NASA
What else do
engineered.
you need to know?
Trust
Get
NASA.
some
I trust those dudes.
Trevin's photochromic lenses. What's that again?
Changes with
Changes
the light.
with the light.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, where
That's
are you
gonna
going to
be my
find that
next pair.
technology?
Yeah. You're not.
I don't know how, like, obviously Revo figured it out. I don't know how it's even possible.
I don't know.
To be
either.
honest,
It doesn't
like-
make any sense.
How are our
Science.
lenses just changing? It works.
It does work. Go to Revo.com, code BoysNotBad20, 20% off your order. Invest in your eyes.
Always.
Yep.
Invest in your eyes. See the board clear.
See the board clear. All right, let's get into the locks of the week. NFL week 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFL's
Is that
week
right?
15.
And then we've got bowl games this week.
Bowl games start Saturday.
So I think we've got a solid mix of picks. A lot of winners. Can we get an update on the standings? I think I might have made a little
Yeah.
push.
You might be in the lead.
I
It'd
might
be
have.
close. What'd you go 3-0?
Yeah.
Four
And I
and
went
oh,
1
by
and
the way.
2. Did you have a
Dylan-
bonus pick?
I did. No, I didn't have.
Okay.
Dylan is now in the lead at
Wow.
56%, 56.25.
Profitable.
Chris is at 53.33. I'm at 53.17. Trevin's at 33.96.
All right.
I haven't had to use a bonus pick all year.
Do you have a bonus pick?
No, I'm
Oh.
0.2% ahead of Jordan.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I'd get to use one.
Close. Very close. Trev,
It'll come.
run out of time.
He's got a couple
Yeah,
weeks
we're
left.
running
Got
out
a
of
couple
time.
weeks. You're
It's
fine.
jumped
You'll
quite a
figure it
bit,
out.
though, from whatever
Yeah.
it was, the 13%.
There was a lot.
It was really bad for a while.
Yeah.
Like-
It was hanging out at around 13 to 18 for
Yeah.
a while.
He's
Now
getting
you're-
it back, though.
I
Yeah,
don't know what to say.
You're chipping away.
I don't know what to say.
Chipping away. You didn't quit. That's
No, I'll never quit.
Some people would have quit.
A lot of
So-
people would have quit.
Good on you.
Just
Some people would have
Yeah.
just said,
Chipping away.
here's the first 3 games I see. Take the favorite in all of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
He keeps digging.
99% of gamblers quit before they hit big. I will not be that 99%. I'm the 1% that keeps fighting
There you go.
and I hit big.
I love it. Trev, give me your locks of the week then.
I
I want
have
to go to you.
4 NFL locks, and I feel great about all of them.
Okay.
First one, we're taking the Lions -5 at home against the Broncos. Here's a stat for you. Lions are 5-1 this year against the spread after failing to cover the week before.
Mm.
They didn't cover last week. Got smoked by the Bears. I had the Bears.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. But Lions are really good at home. Goff is better at home. This is a third straight road game for the Broncos. Broncos have been playing really well, but I think it's been a farce. I think it's just time for the Lions to really stick it to them, show them, prove everyone that they're a good team. They're going to win by more than 5. There's lock number 1. Next, we're going Commanders, Rams over 49. Just two of the worst defenses in the NFL.
Yep.
Two of the best offenses in the NFL. Honestly, I thought the line would be a lot higher. I think it's just going to be a shootout. Stafford can move the ball. Sam Howell can move the ball. What else do you need? Take the over. Next, we're going Packers minus 3.5 at home against the Bucks. Got another stat for you. This will be the Bucks' 6th road game in their last 8 games.
Wow.
They're worn out. Bucks really aren't that good. They got a lucky win last week. Packers are fighting for their lives. They're a lot better at home. I think Jordan Love is still good. Really bad game last night. But I think the Packers figure it out. Win by more than 3.5. Last, it's DeVito time.
DeVito.
We're going the
Tommy
Giants
DeVito.
plus 6 at the Saints. The Saints just shouldn't be favored by 6 against anybody. Their offense cannot score. Giants have kind of figured some things out. DeVito's figured some things out. They're feeding Saquon, and look what happens. I just think the Giants' defense is better than what they've played. Plus 6 is too much. Take the Giants. Sprinkle some money line. DeVito.
Sprinkle
DeVito.
and DeVito. Love it.
That's 4-0.
Great picks.
Yeah, good.
Need Trev to make a little run.
Yeah.
All right, Peters. What do you got for this week's locks?
Trim, what did you say? You have the Bears?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So I'm going to start with the Bears plus 3. I think they just win this game outright. I think at some point the Flacco magic is going to run out. I get he's been playing really well, but there's a reason that he was out of the league for a while. Like, he was out of a job for a while. I think the Bears have a chance to kind of figure things out and move forward with Justin Fields. I said it last week. They're going to get the number 1 pick anyway. So I think Fields knows that they might take a quarterback, so wants to really show that they want to go all in with Fields next year. So I'm going to take Bears plus 3. I'm going to take New Mexico State, Fresno State over 51.5. Not a ton of research into this one. Both teams either score a lot of points in their games, either score a lot of points or give up a lot of points. There's not really a trend as to which one's going to happen which time. So I'm just going to take something's got to give. Hopefully we get a performance where both defenses are bad, both offenses are good.
The Fresno over.
Fresno over. Always a good pick to have. So over 51.5. I'm going to take Boise State plus 4 against UCLA. Just a team that this game means way more. Anytime you can beat a Power 5 team in a bowl game, that means a lot to them. UCLA probably going to have quite a few guys sitting out. Doesn't really mean a whole lot to them. They're playing Boise State in a bowl game. Their aspirations are to be playing on New Year's Day anyway, so I'm going to take Boise State plus 4.
Love it. Great picks. Chris, what are your locks of the week?
Yeah, so I've got an all-college slate for you guys. First one, I'm going Georgia Southern minus 4 against Ohio. Ohio's quarterback, 4-year starter, just transferred, Curtis Rourke. He's actually really good. Seen his backup throw 4 passes. 3 of them were interceptions. So that's all I needed to know.
Brutal.
Clay Helton, coach for Georgia Southern, used to coach at USC. As we know, they beat Nebraska last year.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good offense. They're explosive, so give me Georgia Southern minus 4. Next, I'm going Fresno State plus 4. Like Jordan said, neither team can stop a nosebleed, which means each team's going to score a lot of points. New Mexico State's quarterback got hurt in their championship game. I don't know if he's going to be back. Pavia.
Diego.
Yeah,
Stud.
Diego. He's good. But if their defense can't stop Fresno, then give me the points plus 4. My last pick, I'm going Cal plus 2.5 against Texas Tech. Texas Tech's quarterback is usually hurt. He actually transferred, so he's not playing.
Where'd you go?
Don't know.
Mississippi State?
Yes.
He went to Mississippi State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler Shutt.
They've struggled when he was out. So Cal, yeah, they're not great, but 2 6-6 teams. I'll just take the points with Cal plus 2.5.
All right.
What did you say your second one was?
Fresno.
Okay,
Plus
I
4.
thought you said Boise.
No,
So
Fresno plus
okay.
4.
Just wanted to.
You've been slipping a little bit. You need
Yeah, I've had losing records
some
like the
winners.
last 3 or 4 weeks in a row, so
get the viewers some wins.
hadn't had my Revos on, so
Yep.
that's why.
That was
Your
why.
parlay pick hit though.
My
Didn't it?
parlay pick did hit Cowboys. Damn
On
right.
the right track.
True.
Team guy.
Yeah,
You needed that one.
I did.
Love it. All right. My locks of the week. I'm going NFL, and I'm seeing the board extremely clear thanks to my Revo sunglasses. Use code BoysDownBad20 at Revo.com, 20% off your order. I was 4-0 last week with the Revos on, so going to keep that going this week. First, we're going the Texans plus 2.5 at the Titans. Texans coming off just a gross, disgusting loss to the Jets last week. Zach Wilson beat them up. Titans riding high off their win against Miami last night. It's your classic letdown spot for the Titans and bounce back spot for the Texans. So I think Texans go into Tennessee and sprinkle some money line on that one. I think they get it done. I think C.J. Stroud bounces back. He's a really good quarterback.
Is he
Number
playing?
Is
What?
he gonna play?
Is he playing?
I thought he was.
concussed.
Oh, was he full concussed or
Yeah,
was it
he
just
was fully
protocol?
concussed.
Pretty badly concussed. Not sure if he's playing.
Davis Mills time.
Could be Davis.
Davis
Mills
Mills is
is
going to play.
fine.
He's a good quarterback. I think they're going to bounce back. I'm gonna stick with the Texans.
He's gonna still believe in him. Okay.
Second pick, Cowboys Bills over 50.5. Honestly, being a Cowboys fan, I hate to say this, but I think the Bills are going to cover in this game. But I will not take the Bills as one of my picks. But the Cowboys offense is insane. Dak's trying to make an MVP run. They're going to put up a lot of points. In order to keep up with the Cowboys and beat them, the Bills are going to have to put up a lot of points. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Josh Allen's going to play well. And Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Get him anywhere on the other side of the 50, and he's going to make a field goal. So that's just a weapon. It's going to be more points for the Cowboys. And then my third pick is going to be the Saints-Giants over 38. This one kind of just spoke to me. I don't know. It's one that you look at. Tommy DeVito's been playing really well. Tommy DeVito. The Giants, they're feeding Saquon. Big win against the Packers on Monday night. I feel like the Saints a lot of times find themselves in these weird high-scoring games Sunday afternoon. So give me the Saints-Giants over 38. And that's 3-0. Now, let's get into the parlay for the week. All right, time for the Boys Down Bad parlay, week 16. Trevin, start us off.
I'm starting with the Bears plus 3.5 at the Browns. Now, I will preface, I'm a Bears fan. I've watched every game this year. It's a new team. They're turning the page. Their defense is all of a sudden good. Ever since they got Montez Sweat, they're just flying to the ball. Their defense has improved. I think Fields is proving he's the guy. I think he's the guy. Bears kind of sneaky, still alive in the playoff hunt. I think it's just
They're
a huge
one game
for
back
them.
for the wild
They're
card.
one game back from the wild card. They've been playing good ball. He's good, but I think his time is coming. I just think it's a really good spot for the Bears. Plus 3.5. Sprinkle some money line, but for the parlay, we're going to take the points. There's lock number 1.
All right, love it. Peters, what do you got?
I'm going to take Tommy DeVito and the New York Football Giants plus
Tommy
6
DeVito.
against the Saints. I think the Saints just get into these weird spots where, like, you don't really know who the quarterback should be. Like, they're going to play Derek Carr if he's healthy, but I don't know if he is good enough. Like, Jameis gives you that bad play potential always. So I like quarterbacks that have kind of something to play for, where Danny DeVito never thought he was going to play, where now if he can solidify himself as the backup. If Daniel Jones gets hurt, it's no question you go to DeVito. So I'm going to take it here. Plus 6, Giants, DeVito. I think I called him
Tommy DeVito.
I called him Danny DeVito. Tommy DeVito.
It's
Danny
fine.
DeVito is
It's
an
okay.
actor.
It's DeVito.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it
matter.
is. I've done that a bunch.
Yeah.
I always call him Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah. TikTok will love that.
Oh, yeah. Chris, what's your pick?
Yeah, I'm going Boise State +4 at UCLA, or not at UCLA. The game is in LA. Jordan touched on it earlier. Just don't think UCLA will give two shits about this game. They're not traveling for the bowl game, which is kind of fun when you go to a bowl game. You like to travel and go somewhere new. Quarterback left. Yeah, so did Boise's. But Boise, their interim just got named the head coach. So I think they're going to play extra hard for him, even though he doesn't have the interim tag anymore. They'll be like, yeah, he's the right guy to move forward. Players like him. They run that up-tempo offense now, and I think UCLA, like I said, not going to care. Defensive players sitting out, getting ready for the NFL. So give me the team that's more motivated. Sprinkle some money line if you're playing it separate, but we'll take the 3.5 points for safety for the parlay.
Love it. Great pick. I am going with the Chiefs Patriots under 37.5. Hot take, I don't think the Chiefs offense is very good, honestly. Pat can only take you so far. If you shut down Kelsey, their wide receivers aren't good enough to carry them. Mahomes can only take you so far. The Patriots, they have a decent defense. So do the Chiefs, and Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, doesn't matter. They both suck. There's going to be no points in this game. Very low scoring. So give me the under, and that's our first hit parlay of the year, week 16.
What were your thoughts on Mahomes after the game?
He's a little bitch.
Whiny bitch.
I mean,
What he said to Josh Allen is pathetic.
Yeah, that was
What the hell is that?
Dude, you've beaten him all the time, and he beats you, and you can't even say congrats. Like, you have to say, oh, it's the worst fucking call ever.
It was the right call, too.
Yeah, like, dude, you've gotten so
won the
many
Super Bowl.
calls that go your way.
Yes.
Including the
They
last
won-
Super Bowl
they
you
won
got
the
in the
Super
last
won the
minute
Super
minute.
because
Bowl
of that.
because of a penalty that,
You can go fuck yourself.
by the letter
Don't
of the
edit
law,
that. Put that in there. Fuck you, Mahomes.
it was pass interference last year. It was called. I don't love the call in that situation, but if you're going to call it, call it. The league said it was going to be a point of emphasis this year on wide receiver, any offensive player lining up offsides. And people are like, oh, Tony should have gotten a warning. When you're past the ball, basically, you
His
have to
whole
call.
foot was past the ball.
Yeah, and then people are like, oh, Von Miller was lined up offsides. Well, it doesn't matter when Kadarius Toney's foot is lined up with the ball. I don't love when refs take the game away, but also like it's the Chiefs, so I don't really care. But
They called that in the Cowboys-Eagles game, too.
Yeah.
The Eagles were
I mean, if
offside.
it was the wrong call, okay, fine. Then you can be really upset. But the fact that it was the right call, you can't be mad about it.
all of the Chiefs, like Mahomes and Andy Reid said, like they aren't arguing that it wasn't a penalty. They're just saying you shouldn't call it.
In that moment.
Yeah,
Which like, okay, fine.
Yeah, but the
Tell him
ref didn't know that was going for a touchdown
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Like, the ref sees that. He sees as a foot offsides. Like, your instinct is
Yeah.
throw a flag. Because it was looking at the ref's view, it's so obvious he's way ahead of the ball.
and
again, okay, if you don't want him to call it, give back the Super Bowl ring. Because if they don't get the call in the Super Bowl, they don't win the Super Bowl.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like it's not like he threw the flag after the play ended. It was
Yeah.
you call it.
He
when
called
you
it right
see
away.
it, and it doesn't matter if it like if it's a 5-yard gain. It doesn't matter if it's a sack, like
Yeah.
or if it's a
There's
touchdown,
still a penalty.
or if it's a crazy touchdown that is a sweet play. It's still a penalty.
Yeah, and he was
Still
saying it's
penalty.
going to ruin the career of Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
How?
Okay, maybe
He's
you
like,
should've-
you took a great play away from his Hall of Fame videos and highlights.
When you have multiple
It's like,
when you have
dude.
multiple Super Bowls and probably there's a chance you get another one, they're
He's
not
gonna
going
be
to
just
show that. They're going to show all of his touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he'll be just fine.
maybe you should have scored more than 17 points if you're going to
Yeah.
whine about one play costing you the game.
Yeah.
One play never. There's a million other plays. Like,
Yeah.
Or just
Against,
look over and see Kadarius Toney's way off sides and
Yeah.
yell at him.
He's just frustrated that he knows they're not good.
yeah. It's the first time he's faced adversity. in
Yeah.
his
And it's
career in the
showing
NFL.
his true character that he can't
just like his brother.
face it.
Their colors are showing.
The Drew Mahomes colors.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like he also is realizing he's going to go. He's never played a road playoff game before,
Yeah.
Who cares? Go win it. If you're so good.
Yeah.
so maybe that's starting to set in that I'm not
And
going
he'll
to
have to
play
go on the
every
road.
game in Arrowhead. Must be tough.
Man, you're gonna have to play a road game. Oh,
First time ever
Sucks.
playing on the road.
For 6 years in the league, you've been at home for every playoff game.
yeah.
Fuck off.
All right. Should we do some grid? We're gonna try NBA.
Basketball season.
It is
Just had the
basketball season. We're gonna give it a
in-season
shot.
tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
For who?
Nuggets, Lakers.
How do you spell it?
That's a good question.
I'm just gonna
Try
type in.
Pope.
There it is, Caldwell Pope.
Jokic. All
Um,
do you-
NBA.
yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick
Jokic.
Beverly. He played for the. Pat Bev played for the Tims and the Lakers.
Yep.
For the Timberwolves?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did play for
Oh, I
the
was going to say
Timberwolves.
D'Angelo Russell.
Clarkson for the Jazz and Lakers.
Lakers, yeah. Jordan
we're
Clarkson.
coming- going crazy.
Kind of cooking.
Spider for Jazz.
That or Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And then Karl Anthony Towns.
No.
He wasn't All NBA.
Try Rudy
How?
Gobert. He had, or like John Stockton,
Yeah,
Karl
do
Malone.
Stockton.
How was?
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
stupid. How is he?
I'm
Still
surprised
get a
he
good
wasn't
score.
All NBA.
KG.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Garnett.
Garnett's.
Or, yeah.
No, it's got to be
Yeah,
Garnett.
it was Garnett.
Okay. I just wasn't.
Did
Yeah, I
you get
guess
Stockton for the Jazz?
Yeah, I guess Stockton. Yeah, it was.
So what do we still need?
We just need the middle.
The
column.
Nets.
The whole middle
Oh
column.
God.
The Nets.
Julius Irving play for any of these teams? No. Who? KD, no.
Bruce Brown for Nets and
He was on the Nets?
yeah, he was on the Nets.
Hmm.
Nets and Nuggets.
Nets and Wolves. Do we only have one guess left then?
Yeah.
Nets
I'd
and
like to
Wolves,
see if we can
Nets
get the
and
other one, though.
Jazz.
We have 3 minutes left, too.
Wow, we flew through this.
Nets and Jazz. Ooh. Who's been on the Nets?
Brooke Lopez. He wasn't on either team, though.
Was Mark Gasol on the Nets ever? No. Was he even on Timberwolves, though?
Couldn't name a lot of Nets. To be
Kevin
honest.
Love go to the Nets?
He might have
Didn't
when they
he-
had Durant.
I thought he got traded there like recently.
No, that was
No.
Blake Griffin.
Oh, yeah. The Nets. Here's where we need Frank the
Rubio.
Tank.
Here.
I just, my
Who's
Nets.
Call
on
Frank the
Minnesota
Tank.
and the Jazz. Try to think of Jazz and Nets players. Jazz and Minnesota players.
Mm,
Was D'Angelo Russell on the Nets?
Yes.
mhm.
Yes, he was.
He was on the Wolves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good call.
Nice.
Look at that.
8 out of 9.
Wow.
I like
Eight
it.
for
Coulda
nine.
had
The
9.
last one. So Jazz and Nets.
No, Mikhail Bridges was on
The Suns.
Suns. I've got no clue.
Yep. I got nothing.
Yeah,
Darren Williams.
Deron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deron Williams. Yeah.
that's still surprising that Donovan Mitchell wasn't a All NBA.
Yeah.
I guess
I would have. I'd been I was confident in that.
15 for Dylan Raiola at Buford.
Yep.
One
Come on,
for
15.
$50.
One spin. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Just kept 53! 16.
16.
I was trying to look for 33 and I couldn't find it. And then
We better go again since Chris got so excited.
Red 16 hit last week too when it didn't go. Didn't go. Last week it jumped out of 24.
Come on. 15.
Come on, 2.
Nope.
Oh, 2.
Fultz.
Fultz.
Yes.
Fultzy's hit a lot.
Yeah, Fultz has hit a lot.
Gosh, dang it. All right.
Well,
Good pod. By the time this comes out, again, we're recording on Tuesday, so
we
if
can't
news
see the
breaks, we didn't know. And news will break,
But we're getting everyone.
and we're back.
we might as well just break it now.
National championship.
Go
Nebraska
volleyball.
Cornhusker- Go volleyball.
Go volleyball,
Go basketball.
men's basketball.
Don't tweet at recruits
Yeah.
unless they commit. Then can you tweet them congratulations.
Yes.
And invite them on podcasts.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Ours.
Ours.
Nobody else's.
Yep.
Recommend the Boys Down Bad podcast.
Yes. All right. This is the Boys Time Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Trev.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.